In this video, we will see about how to add the books into the library, how to issue the books, and how to collect the fines, as well as we'll see about some reports as well for the library. So first we'll go to the library module. The library module in the previous video, we have gone through the My Library as well as the master setup. Now we will go to the book master. Now we will see how to upload the books. So first we'll go to the books. So here, if you want to upload the books, here we have two options. That is add bulk books as well as create new books. So first I'll show you how to add a new book. Then we'll click on create new book. So here we will write down the book number. So here we'll write down the book number. Let's take the book number as one and then the book title. So here I have some data available in my system. So here I'll just add the book number. That's the book number and the book title. Number of copies, how many number of copies. So here if we have multiple number of copies, we will mention that. So let's say if I am having 20 number of copies for this book, so here the I'll mention the number of book. What is the condition of that book? If it is good, bad, damaged at the time of uploading the book, then we'll collect I mean we'll select the categories. So in the previous video we have gone through how to add the make the categories and racks and everything. So here now it will be useful. So here we'll select the category. It is like a reference book, in which library it is, who is the author of that. So here the author is Sharma Madamohan. So you'll write name, and here we'll get the author name. So like what kind of subject it is, economics, like what subject it is, we'll select that. Edition, we can have, it's for the new edition, we can write down that. Publisher, we can have the data ready. Purchase date, shelf number, whatever the price is. Let's say we write down the price of this book is like 500, or we can write that this is the price of this book. So accordingly, we write down the price. The if the book is damaged or in missing condition by the student, we can charge. So accordingly the fine would be charged accordingly. If we want to upload any scan copy, we can upload that, any image of that, we can do that as well. Then we'll come to the department. With the category, we'll select which department it is, which category it is, and if any subcategory, so we can add that. So now this custom field edition number, so here the edition number we can write down. So if it is like some kind of edition number or something, we can write down that way. So here we can write in the text way the number. We can write the bill number as well. So as we discussed, and as we saw in like in the custom field, like this was the mandatory field which we have made. So here we will write down the bill number, and then we'll click on submit. So here, once you click on submit, the book would be added successfully. So this is how you can add the single books. Now I'll show you how to add the multiple books. So we'll click on add bulk books. So it will take you again to the Excel sheet. So we will Excel sheet. We'll open that Excel sheet into the system. So here, as you can see, this like the book number and the book titles are highlighted in red. So these are the mandatory fields, as well as the number of copies. These are the mandatory field, and the bill number, which we have done in the customized field, is the mandatory field. So we'll fill up this detail. So we'll write down the book number here. So we'll just copy this, then the book title, then the number of copies what you want to add. So let's take I have like 10 books for this each. So I can just copy paste that. Then the bill number for those book. So I'll copy from that into my system. Then the price for that book, for all the list of the book price. So here also we can write down the edition. If it is for the new edition, we can write down this. The publisher as well, we can collect the data. So first we can create the offline data, so it would be easy for us to add the books into the system when we are uploading the books into the system. So here in this way, like I have created that. So now if I want to add any kind of book rack or something, we can add that as well. Once the data has been prepared, we'll save this file. We'll go to the upload, you can click on open. So here, like every book has been uploaded into the system. So here, after doing that, so here as the bill number, this is as this was a mandatory field and we have not filled up the Excel sheet. So we will fill up in the Excel sheet about the bill number. So we'll just bill number, that is 117. We'll again save the sheet. Then we'll go ahead and refresh this. So if there is any number, book number or something remaining which needs to be, which are the mandatory fields and which we have not filled up, you will get this error. So here, as you can see, this like the error you're coming. So here we can just do this in this way, and then we click on import books. So once, if you have like multiple number of books, you can upload that as well in this way by downloading the Excel sheet. Now, at a time, only 300 maximum number of books which can be uploaded in the Excel sheet is the 300. So you cannot upload books more than 300. It should be less than 300. So what we recommend is like around 290 or something. You can upload 290 books at a time, so which will allow you to upload all the books in multiple times, but then it will won't give you error if you're uploading more than 300 books. So this is how you upload the books into the system. Now we will see, like once you have uploaded, like you will be able to see the list of the books with the number of copies, categories, and racks. If you want, you can edit that as well. You just have to click on, if you want to add for that particular rack or something, and for particular book, you will click on that book name. We can just go ahead in that. And here we have an option for edit. So here we can click on edit. So here we can add some, like if you want to add the category, like if it's a reference book, on which rack it is, you can add in this way, like for the authors and all. So here the author is for VK Sharma. I can add in that way, and then we'll click on submit. So in this way, you can add the author's rack or for that particular book. Now, here we have an option for the print. So as soon as you click on print, so you that data which is like for that particular book would be printed. So here, as you can see, like for this book, you have any other data or not, that would be printed. The other option is for the print barcode. So let's take, I want to print the barcode for that book. So I can select that book and I click on print of barcode. So you will get the list of the all the barcodes whichever you want to print as number of copies. So if you have, here as you can see, the number of copies here is like for the 10 available copies, right? So you will get the 10 barcodes. If you want to edit the copies, you can click on edit copies and you can edit that as well. And if you want to remove that book, you can remove the book by clicking over here on remove. In this way, you can do that. Now here, we can select print the barcode from here as well. So here, let's take, I want to print the barcode for 10 or 15 books. I'll just open those list of the books. Then I'll select the number of book which on which you want to print a barcode. Let's take I want to create a barcode for this three books or for five books at a time. So I'll select that five books. Here I will get the option for print barcode. So accordingly, as soon as I click on print barcode, it will give you the list of all the books barcode as per the number of copies. Once the barcode is printed, you can print it and you can stick it on the book. So whenever when a student comes to return the book, you can just scan the barcode and it will directly open the details of that book for that particular student. So here, let's say if I want to remove certain books as well, I can select those books and I can click on remove book as well. So here you can print the barcode as well as remove the book and make some changes by clicking on the book name. Now let's see how to issue a book. So for issuing a book, we will click on issue. So first, we'll search for the name or the GR number of that particular student on the mobile number. So when a student comes to the library, like I want this book, right? So if we want to issue on his name, so we'll search for the name. So let's take, I want to search this name. So I'll search the name. So here is the name of that student with the GR number and the unique number. If I want to issue the book, I'll search the name and I'll click on select. Now I'll add the which book he is looking for. So let's take I want to go with this book. So here I can write that book and I'll click on search. As soon as I click on search, I'll get the list of that book. So in this, let's take the student is looking for environmental engineering. This book, I'll select that book, and then it will ask you to select the issue date. So we can add the past date as well. So let's take the book was issued, but due to some reason I was not able to enter that into the system. I'll select the past date. Book was issued couple of days back, so it will click on 7, and then I'll click on save. So here you will get an option that is like pop up that book issued successfully. So in this way you can issue the book. So here you can assign multiple books to that particular student on that day. So let's say I want to assign the book. I'll just search the title as well. So here I've assigned this book. So is the reference book. I'll select that, and then I'll select for the 10 days. So I'll select that date and I'll click on save, and then you can issue the book successfully. So this is how you issue the book to the users when a student comes to take the book. Now we will see how to return the book. We'll click on return book. Click to return the book. Now, when student comes to the return the book, we'll ask him for the name. So let's take I'm looking to for this book. So I'll search that name. I write down the name. I'll click on search. So here it will give you the list of that student of that particular name. Then I'll select that student. So as soon as I select that student, so it will give me the list of all the books which are issued to that student. So here, as we have issued two books, so here you can see like two books has been issued. So let's say he is coming to return the book number second, that is this book. So I'll click on that return. I'll click on return. Then it will ask you like what is the condition. If it is good, damage, missing. So if it is good, we'll keep it good. Let's take if it is damaged. Then we'll select the damage. Then we'll select the damage type. Pages are torn or cover damage. Let's take the pages are torn. Then the pages are torn. The price is 70 and the book price is 140. So as per the setup which we did in the settings, like we'll be charging 50 percentage. So 70 rupees would be charged. If there are any overdays, you'll be able to calculate the fine from here itself. So total payable amount for that book is like 70. And if the same thing is like missing, so book price is 140, book fine is at 50 percentage and overdays, and then in this way you can calculate. So here we will just select damaged and what both are damaged. So let's check. So covered damage, pages are torn 70, book price 70, cover damage for 100%, so 140. So total would be 210, and then we'll add the book condition. As soon as you done that, as soon as you do that, you'll be able like the you it will ask. queue for the charges which the student has to pay. So it will generate a slip for that. So here in that the user details, the unique number, the date and time, the book details, and the charges. What the description, like pages are torn 70 rupees and all, and then you can print that as well. You can click this and give that slip. If student has done the payment, you can give this slip to that student for the print. In this way, you can return the book. Uh, then, if you want to see like what are the issued in the return books, you'll click on issue and return books. So here we can have a time range. Let's take on to see like in last 30 days what all books are issued and returned. I'll click on the time range and get data. Then for this particular student, this book was issued, and if that student has not returned that book, we'll write down here it will show as not returned. And if the student has returned, it will show as return. So here from here also we can return the book as well. So you'll click on return, and then we'll select have to issue date. Let's take I want to check it for last 30 days. If I want to return, I'll click on return. I'll add the condition as well for that book, and then I can return the book from your option, this option as well. So this is how you can add the books, issue as well as return the books, and check the list of all the issued and return books. Now coming to the all reports. So here, if you want to find out the reports like the book find reports, so here you can check that. So we will open the book find report. Now, if you want to check for that particular finds for that particular last 30 days, you can click on the date range. We have different options today, yesterday, last 7 days, 30 days, this month, last month, as well as the custom range. Then click on get data. So it will give you the list of all the reports. Let's take the overdays or damage fine, whatever fine you have given to the student, it will give you the list of all the data, and as well as we can export this, or we have as per the date range we have selected, or for like the all data you can export that. It would be exported in the form of a PDF in this way, like for this book has been, and for this for the overdays fine and all for this particular student with the student name. Now, if you want to check the current due books, we'll go with the current due books option. So here it will you have to click here to expand. So here it will show you all the data which are still yet to be written by the student. So let's take I'm issuing one book, and then we can refresh and we can see. So here I'm issuing one book to one particular student, and let's say I've issued this book. So this book has been issued. So here we'll refresh this, so if the book has been issued like a few days back, you can like you can just select this book again, and then we can see the list of all the due books. So here, as you can see, like the book was issued to that particular student. So here the return date of that book was of 8th of January, because as per the 10 day. So those student who has not returned the book as per the number of days, if as per the days which we have done in the settings. So in the settings which we have done is for like 10 days. Those student who has not returned the book more than and kept the book for more than 10 days, you'll be able to see the list of all the students for that in the current view books. So in this way, you can create the data and you can ask those students to return the book. You can send them SMS as well. Now the option which remaining is from the missing and damaged book. We'll go to that option. So here as per the book, when the student comes to return that book, here if the book is any kind of missing or damaged book you have into the library or the student comes, at that time you charge him with the fine or the charges, and that if the once the book is returned, that particular book would be come into the missing or damaged book as per the condition of the book returned by that student. In this way you can like add you can see the list of the uh, damage or the missing book. In this way you can do the entire settings, and you can see about the library module.